Giving all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shah, Bashim Kakadash, and double honor to the man of great millstones out there on the highway and byway, pushing his truth, as well as pushing his truth for the worldwide internet, reaching a hopeful elect to pull them out of a two-third state of mind so that we can be beamed up on the chariot of salvation in the kingdom of King David under the rulership, command, and authority of Yahweh Shai. I'm not a member of GMS, but I believe GMS has a woman sent truth of the Bible to the men and women that are listening and learning. Continue the faith of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. Keep praying and repenting and keep the laws and commandments to the best of your ability, as it states in John 14:15. If ye love me, keep my commandment, as well as Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh and keep his commandment. This is the whole duty of man. I want to start in Matthew 13:9 all the way to 16. We have a lot of people that are of Israel. They had a zeal for Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, but not the understanding. And you have the elect, the 144,000 and the one-third of our people that do have ears to hear and eyes to see and the understanding. But on the flip side of that, you have Israel that don't have the eyes to see and ears to hear and the understanding. And the good Lord, Yahweh Bashim outside, he put it that way. That's why he got the elect and he have the two-thirds. So all of Israel is not going to make it. You know, it's going to be the second death. A lot of Israel is going to be in that second death. As they say, 66.6% or whatever of Israel is going to be um, uh, in those missiles. During the time of Jacob trouble, is going to die. During the time of Jacob trouble, from the famine, the pestilence, the sword, the missiles. You know, so let me read Matthew 13:9. Who have ears to hear, let him hear. And the disciples came and said unto him, why speakest thou unto them in parables? He answered and said to them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. The mystery is in the kingdom of heaven is owning slave, having multiple wives, which we did in the past when we was in our power. We had multiple wives. In the Western society, they look down on that. But, you have men of other nations, such as Ishmael, the Arabs, they have multiple wives. Palestine, they have multiple wives. The Africans, they have multiple wives. But just over here in the U.S., they are against that. And it's a queendom nation over here in the Western Hemisphere. So we're going to get that title back. We're gonna have the rulership. We're gonna be empowered. Those are the mysteries and plus more. That we're going to have in the kingdom of heaven. And a lot of our people that is of Israel don't believe that. They believe that everybody can make it. And that's not part of the mystery. That's not in the mystery. Because everybody, including the heathen nation, if they believe it, not going to make it. Shalakia says here, verse 12, for whosoever have to him shall be given, and he shall have more in abundance. But whosoever have not, for him shall be taken away, even that he have. So for as the elect, they have the understanding, that hear it, that see it, they have the understanding. The good Lord gave men of Israel that he chose to push this word out on highway and byway, on the video. You're listening to the word daily. your mind meditating on the word daily, you know, to get you mentally prepared for what's going to happen, to get you mentally prepared if someone asks you a question, to get you mentally prepared when things don't go your way. You can focus back on the word, you know. If you get into an accident, something bad happened to you, whatever, hey, look at it as a judgment, something that you did. You might have to check yourself. It might have been something that you did in your past life, and he's judging you on that. So you have to give him praise and honor and glory that you are still here in the land of the living, that he didn't put a harsh judgment on you, like getting into fall, you falling asleep and house burning and you getting burnt in the house, or you get into a car wreck and the car is burning half, 80% of your body. That's harsh judgment. You thank the good Lord, whatever He puts you in, if it's if it's not harsh judgment, call on Yahweh Bashim Havashai and pray to Him and rejoice and ask for forgiveness. You know, because it could be worse. But for the other, if the good Lord gave you the knowledge of this Bible, also the half of that, I'm Salaki for that. The half of that, let me read it back. Go, for whosoever have, to him shall be given, and he shall have more in abundance. Doing this work, he increased what you need. He said, "Ask and you shall receive." And by you doing this work, he looking to see how much fruit you're going to bring in for being obedient. And says here, but whosoever have not, for him shall be taken away, even that he has. So by him having the knowledge and wisdom, he's not doing the work. He been, sluggish in doing his work. The good Lord going to take that away from him. And he's going to be destroyed for not doing the work. And plus, if he's even being sluggish and doing the work, he wasn't meant to be in the truth no way. He just probably wanted to be in something because, just to be in something. You got a lot of people that are in the group just to be in the group, you know. Verse 13, therefore speak I to them, Salakia, Matthew 13:13. Therefore speak I to them in parable, because they see and see not, and hearing they hear not, neither do they understand. And in them is filled the prophecy of Elias, which said, by hearing ye shall hear, and shall not understand, and seeing ye shall see, and shall not perceive. So it didn't really matter if they heard a parable from Yahweh, they weren't going to get it. Even if they heard a parable from Elias, the prophecies of Elias, they still weren't going to get it. They still was going to see it, hear it, no understand it. Because, these people here in verse 15, it says, for this people heart, we're talking about your mind, is wax growth, and their ears are dull of hearing. Their mind, they stubborn, wax growth, their ears is dull of hearing. They don't want to hear it. I mean, going one ear out the other, their eyes, they have closed. At least at any time they shall see with their eyes and hear with their ears and should understand with their heart and should be converted and I shall heal them. So, the people that didn't take the understanding when Yahweh Shai was speaking, because he spoke in parable, they didn't get it. And then doing in 14, Elias was speaking the prophecies of the becoming, the mysteries of the kingdom. They didn't understand it. They couldn't perceive it. They couldn't see it, understand it, whatever, hear it, whatever. And because these people here, they are a wax growth their mind was wax growth, their hearing was dull, their eyes was closed, at least at any time. And then, Yahweh was saying, at least at any time, later on down the road, hopefully, their eyes will be open, and their mind will be able to take it in. They will be able to hear it. And whenever they will come to the faith, come to the understanding, then Yahweh shall heal them and put them back on track. Verse 16, this is the last one. But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your eyes, for they hear. I'm going to go to 17. For verily, which is truly, I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see and have not. You have your pastors, you have your deacons in the church, your mother, your grandfather, your grandmother, your holy roly aunties and stuff like that. They still celebrating Christmas, still smoking, still doing wicked stuff, celebrating Christmas, birthdays and stuff like that. They can't see it. When you do away with all that and you know what the Bible says not to do and what to do, and you have the understanding, then you can see. The good Lord had to put that in you. You have to be picked. You have to be anointed. For verily I say unto you that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear and have not heard them. Hear ye therefore the parables of the sword. So just be blessed that we are in the truth, that we are fighting and pushing and striving to get to the other side due to our faith. A lot of us, we're not going to have the same amount of faith, but you believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Some of us not going to have the same type of spirit, but you believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Some of us don't have the speaking ability as the next man, but we believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and we have every man in Israel have a certain understanding of the mysteries of heaven. Certain men of Israel have the seeing ability to see farther than other men. But just as long you have the faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and you doing this work, He will increase your seeing. He will increase your thinking ability. He will increase your ear to get the understanding. Yahweh Ratazah, I hope this was understanding and edifying. Salaki for that. I'm kind of halfway asleep and halfway awoke, so I had to go ahead and put this video together. So this is just through the Spirit. Yahweh Ratazah, hopefully this was edifying, and I see you on the next lesson. Shalom.